Hello, everyone. Yes, it is another car session. I was with my mom and she was like, let's go to Kroger's. And I was like, okay, let's go to Kroger's. Listen, I can never complain about anyone that cooks around me because they cook, I clean. It is an equal match. Like, I'm happy, they're happy. You know, I love food, okay? Anyways, after that whole spiel, thank you so much for joining me today. It is day 12 of 30 days on Womanhood. So, today is interesting. First of all, I feel like today has been a very interesting day in general. Okay? And yeah, today has an interesting word. And it's attitude. But I thought of this really interesting way to think about attitude. First of all, I have another word describing attitude. I also have innertude. And that's when I have to check myself. If, like, I'm in the middle of something and I get interrupted, I have to keep my patience. And I think it's you know, I believe it's an honor to hang out with other people, or especially like your mother or your family or your sister, or your brother or your children or your partner, anything where it's an intimate person in our lives. I think it's so important to be present and pay attention to them, because just a slight change in attitude can affect your relationships so profoundly. Just like putting on their favorite song if they're having a rough day, because we all have rough days sometimes, and sometimes we all don't start our days off properly or the way we're. Ooh, I found the lighting. Hold up now. I wouldn't even dare start this whole video over. But yes, lighting. So, topic, attitude / innertude. Okay. My attitude on the outside is a direct reflection of my voice is a little more raspier than normal, I feel like. But my water's at home, so bear with me. We're only really 3 minutes in it, and so, attitude. The importance of having the right attitude. Pharrell Williams has his slogan, gratitude is my attitude. And I guess all I'm saying is I just hope that I can be a reminder to, if it's just the smallest thing in this video, to be a reminder to appreciate the people that are around you, because there's so many amazing talents that we all have, and when you feel appreciated, those are released more effortlessly, so sometimes we have to step outside of ourselves and say, whoa, I know I'm having a day, but ooh, or I know they're having a day, versus being affected. How can I potentially affect them, and it takes a lot of strength to be able to put your feelings aside for a moment and say, okay, literally, I'm not going to be offended. Like, I don't, first of all, have time or energy to be so offended by other people's emotions and actions. And that always helps me have my power back and remind myself that I am an effective person when it comes to my energy in whatever circumstance I'm in. I think it's powerful to remember that you can always change the energy in a room, in a car, in yourself, So, that's just that's powerful, innertude. I know this conversation is about attitude, but this is a innertude check for me, and that's what I'm trying to get across here. That's what I hope to get across here. When we see other people have attitudes and stuff like that, genuinely, it's so hard to not be like, who are you talking to? But the grace that we give other people, man, that grace is double time, triple time, 100 times given back to us from spirit, from source, God, whatever you would like to call it. It's just an energy. Giving is one of the most powerful things on earth. So if we're giving, what you receive is usually double time back. So, yeah, I think me realizing that other people, that I want to pay attention when me and my mom are together and we get to spend time together. That's so funny. That's here, she literally walked across right when I brought her up. That's crazy. But maybe that means our video's over. Today might be a short day. Day 12 is about attitude, and maybe sometimes checking your attitude and having that power of knowing that you really, really have the power to change people's vibes. We all know when you go into a room, how you might make other people feel. We might not be quite aware of it, but there's like a silent conversation that's happening when somebody walks in the room and it's like a good vibe, or when somebody walks in the room and it's a tough vibe, or when somebody walks in the room and it's a serious vibe, or when somebody walks in the room and it's a funny vibe. There's just we all carry these vibes, and that's where I think we have the power to realize, what do we want to decide to do with that power of energy we have, So blessings beyond measure. Thank you for joining me in my car session. I'm super comfy, and I love everything. I just love being comfy, y'all. I appreciate you guys so much, genuinely, for rocking with me. I really love this. I really enjoy this. I really appreciate any view, because honestly, to tell our stories in this life is what we're here to do. So I'm happy to be a part of that storytelling, or record keeping, all of those things. So blessings beyond measure. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to everybody out there who needs it right here and now. I pray that they find strength that they never knew they had, and let it be placed upon them gracefully, right? Preach. All right. So, blessings beyond measure, y'all. Enjoy. Peace.